who went up against you, tried to destroy your organization, tried to destroy your life. This matrix group of people, they are deeply triggered. Every time they get triggered, they try to create another challenge. This is like, these people, the issue has been that they feel like you won't forgive them. Okay, I think this is why people have been so deeply triggered, because you brought fairness to this situation. While you are the ones taking off, having exponential growth, I'm hearing fast growth overnight. These people, everything is becoming despondent for them. These people are truly lacking creation. So if they're copying everything that you do, it's quite literally because they're despondent. There's no, this is a lot of womb trauma. These people probably can't even give birth from how traumatic they are, from how much they are unhealed within their feminine energy. These people are extremely unreceptive, extremely not feminine, has poor boundaries, extremely insecure. You brought a lot of fairness to these people who tried to destroy something to you, destroy something for you. Someone stole your phone, okay? Everything backfired because some of you guys, they thought they were stealing your creative ideas and you totally went in another direction. I'm also getting that if anybody thought that they were taking off with a brand or information that belonged to you, you went in a totally different direction. Or these people are financially inept anyway, and they don't have the skills to maintain a well establishment. They don't have the intelligence. They're not that smart. You have brought a lot of fairness to the situation, and these people, they're despondent and apathetic. They are miserable. A lot of these people, this matrix organization, and through the 12th house, these people try to copy your mind and your speech. They're trying to steal your personality, the way that you talk, the way that you think, the way that your brilliance, your intelligence. But they can't keep up with how fast your mind evolves. So if they had it takes them a long time to get a grasp around the concepts that you are exploring. Some of these people quite literally don't understand your speech, and so they just try to mimic and copy everything that you are saying. Someone's name is, they're trying to copy your brand, your pink brand or something like that. They go by the divine or something like that, or they have like, they're in a pink house or something like that. This person quite literally doesn't understand your speech. So they literally try to copy every word that you say, but they're not truly understanding what's going on. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Give me a like. Hi, friend. Thank you. You like this t-shirt? Okay. Listen, that's not going to happen. Please, I'm praying. I'm praying for you, Tarot King, because this matrix is going very far. And a lot is getting out of control. And how they keep trying to like stop you from being successful, trying to copy and paste your life. And this is like infringement. Like, this is like quite literally an infringement upon your intellectual property. And I'm also getting that if this is involving a corruption, then this is definitely not going to be upheld in the court of law. Your social media accounts will be shut down. So that I suggest that you control yourself. At Divas Can Manifest, we protect artists. We protect the intellectual property. If you want your accounts shut down, I suggest you stop. Some of these people are just so angry that you told them no. They were very insecure and victimized around you, and these people are shocked that they cannot come with you. Anybody that was a third party, any man or lover that left you out in the cold, that left you homeless, that left you without resources, that stopped responding. You know, a lot of people, forgiveness does not mean that you get to come back into my life. There are people begging to come back into your life. Someone's name that starts with the letter A, someone's name that starts with the letter S or B. These people are begging to come into your life, come back into your life. But after they try to copy your mind and your speech, I will never trust a copycat. Let's be friends. Oh, let's be friends after you tried to copy and paste my life? How you tried to copy and paste my organization? After you wish death and destruction upon my life so that you can have it? I'm putting the in and hell no. Oh, that's you holding a grudge. Holding a grudge? These are healthy boundaries. When someone shows you that they're obsessed with your life and that they had no conscience around something, that is quite literally a huge red flag. They're triggered because they watch you move on and grow while they become despondent. You dried up like a barren womb. Flopped, dropped, and stopped. Some of these people, they see you off with your soul family. They see you in a new community. They see you with people who are experiencing a shared adversity. They see you with people who are openly and boisterously celebrating you, flaws and all. Unconditionally loving of you. People who are supporting everything that you do. They are begging to come back to you, to come along, to try to be a part of your soul family now, after they acted out of some hidden tendencies through the 12th house. Because they are realizing that you are the one that's the divine feminine, and they are the unhealed feminine. Unattractive, unemployed. They feel like you're holding a grudge. They keep apologizing. But your intention was to harm. I think that's where I don't sympathize. These behaviors have been so absurd. Extremely absurd. Listen, they be making me want to cry. Then I'd be like, nah, I'm a Capricorn. I'm not going out like that. It's definitely giving solar plexus chakra. Hello, Janina. How you guys like the video? Seriously, friends. This is a sad situation. This is very sad because they feel like they missed an opportunity to be a part of your soul family. They are lacking closure around this. So some of them, they will just speak to pretend like they're a part of your soul family. They might just copy and paste everything that you do. I'm getting that if this is involving a very set of attractive women, I'm hearing someone who ranks about a 4 out of 10. They are starting to realize that you never typecasted their beauty. They could have been your family, okay? You didn't care about how they looked, right? But I'm hearing that after some harsh words and some harsh truths came out, or you had to let them know why they were really mad, these relationships are irreconcilable. After I've already insulted you, there's absolutely no way we can be cool. After you tried to steal my man, there's absolutely no way that we can be cool. After you tried to steal my brand, there's absolutely no way that we can be cool. You showed me who you were. and that was fake. Unfortunately, these people are very depressed and anxious and sad that they don't get to be a part of your family. They realized that you were unconditionally loving of them. They realized that you were extremely supportive of them. Some of these people, your absence is going to be felt tremendously because without you, they have nothing. I'm hearing that you've cut these karmic ties, these karmic cords, and overcame these karmic challenges. But the matrix, I'm hearing at new levels, there will be new doubles. There will be new people who keep trying to find new ways to mimic your mind and your speech. But like I said, if you can't control yourself, I will shut your social media accounts down, and you will see this lawyer in the court of law. Because while I'm overcoming and recovering from an adversity that involves a corrupt government, I really don't think this is what any of you want. I will stop your revenue. You will disappear as if you never existed. So I suggest you learn to control yourself and find your own fucking creativity. Because anybody around duping is no longer allowed. We protect artists and we protect intellectual property here. That's the reform, bitch. Anybody trying to capitalize off of the weaker and less fortunate, that's no longer appropriate here. So I learned that I find that you should learn to control yourself. Unless you want to see Felicia Nutrice Tarot in court. That's not a threat, that's a promise. These people were under a lot of confirmation bias when they did this. These people were obsessed with divination, or they had a very delusional rapport with the divine. These unhealed feminine energies are not receptive, and they don't trust the flow. You are confirming a lot of your bias in a present moment. Checking the tarot and saying, oh, I should take, okay, it's safe to take her business. And then 2 years later, everything that you did was undone. Where you tried to mimic my mind and my speech, I've only expanded around my mind and my speech. I've only expanded my brand. I've only expanded my resources. Affirm. I only expand. Every time you copy me, every time you dupe me, I expand even more. Your copy and paste is a reflection of your lack of comprehension. How about you go back to the 3rd grade and learn addition, subtraction, how to do a fraction, proportions, reading and writing skills. Maybe then you can expand your mind and your speech, but you're illiterate. These people don't know how to read and write. That's not an insult. That's a term to describe people in this socioeconomic status that don't know how to read and write. Miss Pink House. You're trying to copy my speech and my mind? You don't understand anything. I wonder how far you're going to get with the copy and paste technique that you're using. You're a dark web shadow account that's about to get deactivated. Do you want to see me in court? Stealing from artists and infringing upon other people's intellectual property. Do you want to see me in court after what I've just been through? These people, after bringing fairness and equality and justice to a situation, some of you will see me in court. I'm the judge. I decide what's fair. Neil Ash, I call the shots. You keep apologizing, but sorry doesn't save me now. Some of these people have been dealing with a mental health condition. To be without a conscience is to quite literally be a psychopath, a sociopath. These people are definitely dealing with mental illnesses. These people are not safe people, and they're prone to deception. So if you've had this mental illness for 50 years, I most definitely am not going to put my divine feminine, who's still at a health and safety risk, around you. Those ships have sailed. I'm the captain of this ship, and we're gone. Boo. These people are left in scarcity. These people are impoverished. They don't have enough resources. They don't have medical attention. They don't have access to information. They're not literate. They don't have enough food in their pantry. These people have gone completely scarce, trying to steal your mind and your speech. That is most definitely a matrix organization. You are not comprehending anything. You cheated your way through life, and I mastered while I was in school. Reading and writing, addition and subtraction. There's a calculator on your phone, and there's an internet browser called google.com. You're going nowhere fast trying to dupe anything over here when you don't fully comprehend anything. They can't keep up with this fast growth. These karmic challenges have just shown you that you are the natural gift. And don't worry, if people continue to be, you're so past them. I don't know, like, y'all don't even know what to say. You're so past and far evolved beyond these people that they're just like trying to benefit off of you having a challenge around your survival right now. But it's like the fact that you have been able to beat them in a state of survival, you already lost. There's nowhere to go. People are begging to come back, but those ships have sailed because we have been getting very strict guidance that they cannot come. Anybody who abused, anybody who put my life at risk, who was involved in a corruption, anybody who had me entangled in a third party for umpteenth time, no. There's absolutely no way you're going to become a part of my family. I provide for my family. I'm not providing for the trash. Why they copy and paste you is because they literally don't have anything. They can't provide for themselves, and they most certainly can't provide for any children. So that's wild that you would go get them pregnant. You can barely take care of yourself. People are begging to come back, but you need to. The judgment is here, and the answer is no. Ice cold, straight like that. Let's read the devotional. Thinking that they can come back after breaking trust? Death before disloyalty. You were disloyal, you're done. And in full acceptance, and at peace, and on fire, you brought fairness to the situation. The karmic challenges have been resolved. Thank you. July 20th. Tears turn to joy, Tarot King. LOL. My moon is in Taurus and Mercury in Aquarius. Big mind, big speech, big vision. You popped asshole. Big Aquarius energy. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. In times of sadness, whether from a fresh heartbreak or the memory of a distant one, it can seem like the pain will never end. No words of comfort, no matter how true or well-intentioned, can take away the ash. These are the times we need only to crawl into Abba's lap and allow his love and promises to envelop us in comfort. He won't say when, but he does assure us we will shout again for joy. Father, there are days it is just too much. This world brings so much difficulty, challenge, and sadness. I just want to lie in your arms. How wonderful to know that I can. You hold me tightly and whisper your promises in my ear. You will laugh again. You might cry today, but one day you will shout for joy. Okay? I know it could be tough because this Matrix South Node organization have been major challenges. But you will find comfort in God and your soul family who's here to support you, okay? And your new man, okay? Who just loves to hold you, okay? Your new friend or your new man, they will just hold you. And that's all you need right now. Okay, friends? There's so much success in your transformation. You brought fairness to the situation. They are done. They're part of your past life now. And because they lacked a conscience, it's like they lacked a conscience around something that was, when I talk about lacking of a conscience, it's like some people here struggled with making a right or wrong decision, but some of this was absurd because there are laws in place that tell you what's right and wrong. Anyone trying to break the law, undermine the government, subversive activities through the 12th house, involving waste, environmental injustices, waste, profiting off the people, waste, profiting off the planet, producing excess waste. That sounds like a corporate lawsuit. Anyone involved in destruction, kidnapping, coercion, there are laws to protect that. There are laws to tell you what's right and wrong. You thought because you had money that you were above the law? You thought that you can prey on weaker and less fortunate people? Is that white supremacy or classism or both? You thought you were above the law. You had no idea what's right and what's wrong. There are laws to protect that. You're a psychopath, sociopath, you have a mental illness. There are laws to protect that. There are laws to protect my marginalized identities, my disability, my rights as a woman, my rights as a black person, my freedom of speech. There are liberties that were obstructed here. But you were lacking a conscience, having no idea. I'm at a crossroads and need to make an important decision, having no conscience for what is right and what's wrong. The law tells you what's right and what's wrong. Do you think that you're God? Do you think that you are above the law? You are just another civilian in the government. You are the governed. Do you think that you're above the law? I can show you better than I can tell you. That's all, you guys. Thank you so much for joining Sunrise Soul with Scripture. I will see you guys later. In about 15 minutes, there will be a pick a card on the channel. Who's in secret competition with you? All tea, all shade, bitch, all offense. Bye.